All right. Good evening, cyber friends. It's the Midi Man coming at you again from back here, Walk Studio and Studio B. And we like to say we give God all the praise and honor as usual. Give Him all the glory. Thanking Him for as well as it is, life, health, and strength. And thanking Him for all of you, your cyber friends. You know who you are. We just come to give you greetings today. Matter of fact, I wanted to come as a precursor. I got to teach Sunday school on the church call on tomorrow at my home church at Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, where my pastor is Reverend Christopher Williams. And tomorrow is my time to do the teaching of the Sunday school class. And matter of fact, that's how come I use this topic for this video because that is the topic for the Sunday school lesson on tomorrow is changing for the better. Now, my brothers and sisters, I want to be brief. I don't want to make this video too long uh, to speak on this subject matter just off the top of my head, just from being where I done been in my life and dealing with the people that I done had to deal with in my life. There's nothing wrong with changing for the better. Let me say that again, because I don't want anybody to miss it. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with changing for the better. But a lot of time we change for the worse. Some of us we change for the worst end of a thing, and that's never good. Nevertheless, we cannot we cannot live other people's lives for them. They must make their own decisions. I have heard the saying by a lot of church going ladies and mothers of the churches in different areas say this here word more than I have teaching tongues, said that every tub must sit on its own bottom. So you make the decision we make, we have to suffer the consequences for those decisions. Now, it's not my fault because you were going through whatever that you might be going through. You cannot blame me for it. Now, unless what I'm saying, it's called free will. Everybody makes their decision. Now, I will admit that you can be led. If you are very easily led, you can be led totally astray by some people. But the ultimate decision lies within yourself. If you got your mind made up that you're going to do what's right, then no one can make you do anything otherwise. But like I say, this topic tomorrow is a very good topic, changing for the better. And I pray to God that God will give me the wisdom and the Holy Spirit that I can teach that class the way it needs to be taught. I'm gonna just give it. I'm gonna give them the nuggets that I have learned over my life. Because I tell y'all, the Lord knows Himself that He have brought me through a whole lot. God have brought me through a whole lot, and I give Him all the praise and glory. And matter of fact, I got some good news on this week from my vascular doctor on Monday when I had to go to Tipton. Told me my foot is practically healed. He was tickled pink, and I was too. And also my nurse today that came to visit me said the same thing. My foot practically it just might as well say healed. So I'm looking forward. I believe that when I go back to Cordele on next week, on next Thursday, and I don't feel over flop, and I just went flop flop crazy about Jessica and my girls. They're my darling angels up there at Cordele. Jessica and Whitney and Aaron and Karen and Taylor. They have taken care of me ever since I've been going there. And to believe it or not, that even my nurse said that they probably will release me on the next visit because my foot is practically it's like I said. Dr. Fuller told me it was healed as far as he was concerned. He gave me the red light. So that's a change for the better. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And Midi Man can sit here right now, and I can honestly say, just like I said back in 2018 when Pleasant Grove AME, they gave me an appreciation program in October of 2018. And when I first got sick, that was the year I got sick. And I told everybody when I made some remarks at the end of the program, I had a very outstanding program, off the chain appreciation program they gave me, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Everybody seemed to enjoy that program. It was a very, very hot off the chain program. And I thank Pastor Stephanie Walton and my president of the choir at the time, Sister Christine Holt, and as well as the whole choir and family of the one at Pleasant Grove that gave me the program. We certainly did appreciate it. It was nice. And I got up and I just told everybody. I let them know what the Lord had dealt with me when I was in the hospital at Phoebe, when Dr. Morgan removed that left toe, that great toe on my left foot. And I was laying there in that hospital bed, and I told y'all what the Lord came to me and said. And I told them the exact same thing. He asked me, was I mad at anyone? And I couldn't think of no one that I was mad at that time. I was too grateful to be here. And that's the same thing that I can say right now, sitting here in this chair tonight, or this evening rather, still got some daylight left. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm not mad at a soul. As far as I know, there's not a soul on this planet that I'm mad at. I know too much. God has brought me through too much. He has blessed me too much. Grace and mercy have been my cane and crutch that I lean on. Grace and mercy. So I know better to hold a grudge, and I know better to be mad at anybody. As much as good as God has been to me, no way. And so I said here tonight to say that we're going to look forward to teaching on this Bible study, not Bible study, Sunday school tomorrow as a teacher, changing for the better. There's always good to change for the better, y'all. But let us not change for the worse. Let us not change for the worse. Brothers and sisters need to love each other, not have feuds and fights and all that kind of stuff like that. Brothers and sisters should get along together. And I'm not just only talking about your biological brothers and sisters. I'm talking about your spiritual family as well. People in general. Some of us, we don't like nobody to let us tell it. I mean, some of us don't like nobody. That's got to be a miserable life to live. If you don't like nobody, I think something might be wrong with you. Because if everybody you meet, you can't get along with them. You are the only common denominator in the whole thing. So it must be you. You might be the problem. Have we ever thought of that? We might be the problem. I don't know. But nevertheless, Mitty Man is not mad at anybody. And we thank God for all of you. And we're going to continue to do what we do as long as the Lord allows me to do it and give me strength. I will be doing exactly what I'm doing. I've been doing Bible study online now for over 13 years. I've been doing it on YouTube. I was doing it on Blog Talk, but then I learned how to stream. You know, you learn as you go. And so as the technology grew, I grew with it. And so, like I said, for 13 years hand running, I've been teaching Bible study online. And I don't intend to stop, but just because of somebody got something negative or somebody has something that they don't, maybe I said that they didn't agree with, hey, get in line. Jesus said a lot of things that the people didn't agree with himself. So, I mean, of course they going to think of something that I can say, because I'm nowhere near close as Jesus is to the, I'm not close at all. When it comes to him, I don't even measure up to Jesus. None of us do. But we thank God for his grace and his mercy. So with that said, I'm telling everybody to just remember that God is sovereign. And if God brings you to it, he can bring you through it. I'm a living witness to that. I've been through, y'all, like I said, I've been through hell and high water. Now, I'm not going to tell you no lie. I done been through some things. But I'm yet here. And God has brought me over to this far. And we are very most grateful. So, with that said, y'all, I'm still waiting on my laptop to come. FedEx ain't brought it yet. And I got to get into music production because I cannot do it on this laptop here. This laptop have stopped working for me in that capacity. That's how come I had to get me another one. But as soon as it get here, I got to start loading software because I want to get right to the business at hand. And so we're going to say to everybody, to every one of you, God bless you and keep you is my prayer. And I hope that you be in peace and prosper. Just like old Spock used to say, live long and prosper. This is Mid Man saying whatever you get into. If God ain't in it, please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it. Because it's going to come to nothing. Till the next video, next Bible study, whichever come first. This is Mid Man saying peace and good afternoon. Or I should say good evening.